I just had a feeling you were going to be calling in. And when you walked in, I went, holy moly, you know?
Yeah,
Yes.
I was able to make it. I have a shoot in Newport Beach tomorrow, so it was convenient, for me to come out, and so it worked out. It worked out for me to come out for the work tomorrow, and then it worked out for today. Unfortunately, I was late, but, better late than never.
That's it. And the way that traffic is, it's going to be crazy.
I left at 2, and usually if you leave a little, like between 1 or 2, you're usually good. Still took me 2 hours, though, so it was pretty crazy. But
Well, talking about traffic, you know what? This will be a good time. Have you ever got on Metrolink train?
actually, I have once before. It was when I got back from London, I got to the airport, and I needed to come to Inland Empire because it was my sister or somebody's birthday. So as soon as I land, I took the bus and then took the bus down to Metrolink and then got home to Inland Empire. It was cool. It was met a few people and you just meet some interesting. Now he's throwing stuff at us.
Yes.
And so
well, talking.
It was a cool experience.
Well, talking about that, last week we were talking about Metrolink train and seeing that traffic this weekend. Oh. This is going to help out everybody.
Yeah,
famously.
If I didn't have to drive into different places, I would definitely take the train. Definitely.
Oh yeah. Well, what they're doing now, and it already began, that they have weekend passes for Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, nice.
And any place that
Round
train
trip.
goes, going and coming, any place that train goes, $10 a person.
Very cool. That sounds
Yeah,
good.
and that's terrific. And then if they want to go down to the beach, they are minutes from a walking distance from where the train stops to get into to the water, and it works fantastic. Yeah, so, guys, check out your Metrolink train, leave the driving to them, and everybody will be happy, especially Dad. He won't be hearing and going through all of this. And to get onto the website to find out more information.
She's just ignoring the music.
Yeah.
She's over here
please,
working her waist.
Yeah.
I see her moving over here.
Please go to MetrolinkTrain.com. That's MetrolinkTrain.com. They have every place that train goes, all the hours, everything that you need.
How long is this special going for? That's
all
really cool.
summer long.
Oh, all summer long.
All summer long.
Cool.
And then also, starting May 20th, which it's already began, it's a connection to the red line, the blue line, and the gold line.
No, I have no idea what those lines are. I don't do lines, but
yeah.
It sounds. Or I don't. Right, wait, never mind.
Very LA of you.
When you get off one train and you have to get onto another, or you want to pop onto the subways.
Yeah, okay.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
So everybody go to MetrolinkTrain.com. Leave the driving to them. And if you're going to the beach, you can bring your picnic basket and everything else with you. You can bring your bicycles, the whole 9 yards, and leave your car in the parking lot and go and have fun, and then come on back.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's actually...
So, and we do that quite a bit.
Oh, do you guys?
Yeah,
You and
yes,
Rich?
yes.
That's cool.
And a lot of us, when we want to go down to the beach, we get the family and some friends and stuff, we all go down Metrolink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's pretty cool. The buses, I'm a little eerie about, but as far as the train, it's just kind of the similar thing, but I don't know. I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool, though. It sounds cool. Sounds very cool.
Yes.
Something I definitely got to experience this summer.
You do that. We all ought to get together and go down to the beach for the day.
That would be fun.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That would be good.
And then now, talking about fun, I hope I don't embarrass you, but can I talk about yesterday?
Yeah, you could talk about it yesterday.
It was really, really fantastic. Jesse called me on Wednesday when he called me. We were sitting in traffic on the freeway coming back from Costa Mesa. And he was invited to the new high school over there at Grand Terrace to give a speech to the 12th graders. And I'm going to leave it from there, and you can pick it on up.
And she starts it, but she wants me to finish.
Well, tell him about it. It was very, very exciting what you did.
Yeah, it was, I was asked to come speak, to the students just about career goals and kind of the field that I'm in and how I got into it and why I got into it and, all that good information that everybody needs for that guidance to kind of get in the direction of the field you want to get into. So it was cool. I was actually originally asked to speak to only one class, but and then they asked me to stay for 2, so I did both, which is cool. You know, both classes the students were very interested in and took notes, and kind of, you know, it felt good to actually to share my experiences and to share my knowledge and stuff from being in the industry and you know, working in giving them you know, inspiring them to let them know that we can all do it, and you know, if they're serious about the fashion world, it's there for them. You know, you just got to work really hard. And I just went over different bullet points of, you know, the details on the hows and the whats and the whys and stuff, and got a lot of questions at the end, which was cool. And, you know, took some photos and did a couple interviews, and Bev was nice enough to bring the city newspaper out and have herself there. So I was really, truly blessed and honored to be there more than anything.
And it's good, and it's always good to give back. You know what I mean? You get a good feeling about that. And why?
And that's what I explained to them too, as well, is, you know, making sure like you give back and you just, you know, you help others and you pay things forward when good things are happening to you. It's always good to pass them on.
And talking about that, why don't you bump out your contact information if one of the students happened to lost your info or whatever, and they want to find out more?
Okay, my website is Jesse, Jesse, J, just the letter J, and collections with a S at the end, .com. That's jessejcollections.com. And there's like basically all about me. You can view my whole brand, my collections, my styling, my designing, everything, a mixture of. And if you need to get in contact with me, email directly, you know, I'll definitely get that as well. Mm-hmm. And I got a cool few amount of emails already from the students from yesterday. Like literally like a couple hours after I left, I had like about 15 different messages from, you know, them asking already. So it was cool to put an impact and actually, you know, it made an effect, and it was a change and a difference and stuff. So,
and it was so.
I was still nervous. I'm always nervous, and you know, I'm more behind the scenes. So when I have a lot of attention on me, it kind of.
Yeah, it gives you a weird feeling.
It makes me feel some type of way.
I know how you feel about that. And it's so amazing that I and Richard and some of us here from the station and Mia and the folks from City News Group newspaper.
She was a sweetheart. She looked so nice, too. She was all in her little red dress and her little high heels.
Yeah, that was cool.
And they had Mike Posner in the house, too. He was out speaking and did a performance as well. So that was cool because I styled his music video, so it was cool to kind of have a couple people from L.A. come out to this new Grand Terrace High School, which was really nice, by the way.
Oh, it's incredible. But it was so nice to meet you in the beginning of your journey, and every step that you take along this journey, we're right there, and it's cool. We're all very, very proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
That's very important, especially coming with from people that truly, genuinely mean it. You know what I mean? Yeah,
yes.
So that's cool. That's awesome, and I appreciate that very much.
And talking about that, too, we're always talking about spring and summer, all the designs for the house, for ourselves, for our yards. Pretty soon, we're going to be talking about winter and fall and all the new fashion shows and this and that. Now, can you give us any hint of what colors are we going to be looking for or looking at for fall and winter?
For fall and winter, so we definitely are jumping into a lot of the darker 4C colors like the olive green, the mustard orange, the blacks. We're always jumping back into blacks. But a lot of the cuts. This fall, winter is definitely going to be about a lot of the cuts and the structures and, you know, the different body shapes of different fashions for everybody. So it's cool. I noticed like a lot of the designers that are already showcased on the runway, they're about structures and cuts and patterns and using different fun fabrics, you know, finally just kind of jumping out of the whole solids. Of course, there's your solids that are still going to be in, but for the most part, I'm seeing a lot of different patterns and, you know, fabrics and structure, which I love structure. Structure is everything because when there's a structure in a jacket or something, it's just amazing. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little sneak peek, and then we'll share more later.
Yes, we will. And the last time you and I talked about this with Mia, and you're talking about the orange, I made a promise.
She
That
was
is
talking
one
about the
color
orange.
I will not. Orange and me, forget about it. I'm not going there. That's the one color I will not put on. But it's going to be fun. Yes.
Have you thought about a tie-dye line?
Myself?
Yeah.
Tie-dye is actually, it's more like, the bohemian
This is serious.
feel.
This is a joke. But
Oh, okay. Yeah, but actually the tie-dye is pretty cool, but for a more
Really?
bohemian feel, like the Bob Marley world.
I'm trying to
of
be
people.
funny, and you're like, no, that's good.
Yeah, no, it's actually, tie-dye is actually really cool, actually. So it wasn't funny.
And then also real quick.
Hey, at least you know your stuff.
Yeah. Before we go, and before
Parents
I
were
forget,
hippies.
talking about
amazing. I'm a hippie.
talking about all the events for the weekend. Remember, right here in San Bernardino at the National Orange Show.
Oh yeah, I just seen
they're
that.
having their big carnival for the whole weekend,
Yes.
starting today, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And they
I
have
get
all
that.
the rides, all the entertainments, all the food, all the games, all the good stuff. So if somebody wants to
That
do
sounds
something
really
different,
cool. I seen that on
yeah.
my way up over here.
Yeah, and again, you can go on to the WW and push them in. That's the music. We got to go, guys.
Thank you guys.
And
have a great weekend. Safe.
Yes, and have a happy weekend. 10 seconds. Bye.
Thank God above, you're setting me free.
You're on board KCAA's Inland Talk Express. KCAA, Loma Linda, 1050 AM, the station that leaves no listener behind.